Welcome to the ALTBAE channel. I want to discuss crypto with you before anyone else. I'm joined by a special guest for this video. I want to show you introduce you to Bitty. Bitty, the Bitcoin mascot, which we're going to talk about today, and I'm also going to talk about have a recap of Bitty Baby, which is one of the projects that done really well in the short term, and I think can do back. So we've got like a short term and a long term play here, and let me just park Bitty there, just so we can focus on this video and talk about the crypto market. So none of this is financial advice. Just do your further research, all of that stuff before investing any money. Only invest what you can afford to lose. And yep, so this is Bitty, the Bitcoin mascot. So as you can see at the top, there is the contract address here, and there was controversy of which is the OG Bitty. To be honest, for me it doesn't matter. It's more so about which one has community support, and that's very important when it comes to crypto meme coins. If you do decide to be part of the community, the best thing to do is just to make sure that there's always going to be lots of community input into a project, and you keep up to date with the project that you wish to invest in, because we've had projects come and go, but I think this is I'm gonna call this the OG Bitty, regardless if I'm right right or wrong, because there could be one even before, if you do search around, but I think this has been out for a while. So before going to the chart, this claims to be the original OG Bitty. Okay, the original Bitcoin mascot coin, the first, the fiercest, and the OG. So this is what they're claiming, and this is the one that I'm backing. So I'm going to be holding both coins, and then there might be like a few others I might discuss in the future, or I'll hold in the near future. So there is a game here, and yeah. So this is on the Solana chain. And so it says here, to get some souls, swap it for Bitty, join the Bitty army. And there was even a Bitty army coin as well, which I heard about as well. So there's a lot of offshoots here, but this is the OG Bitty here. So the lore: a short positive journey through time. In 2015, Bitty born. 2024, Bitty got lost. 2025, Bitty returns. And it's been doing really well, and I personally think there's more to come. So could this be the next kind of like Pepe, like the Bitcoin version of Pepe? What do you think, Bitty? Yes, I think it will be. Yeah, so OG mascot energy. Bitty has history and is fun. Born in 2015, Bitcoin's original mascot. Bitty represents the pure joy and excitement of crypto early days. And remember those early days when we had those low prices, and we can't really go back to them anymore. But presumably, this could be like the closest we can get to that in terms of anything related to Bitcoin, at least. So community first, no venture capitalists, no gatekeepers. Bitty belongs to the people, no corporate overlords, no ventureless capitalists calling the shots. Just pure community driven fun and memes. So with anything with meme coins, there's no intrinsic value really. It's just their community backing. But if we go to the chart there, we'll know that Bitty is not just a token; it's a movement of joy, creativity, and community. So at the moment, it's a $16.92 million market cap. And of course, we all wish we got in early, but this has been since July. It went up a bit, was largely forgotten about into August. And sometimes it's just good to see, in my opinion, is to see how it plays out, because especially on Solana, is to see if the narrative really holds true. And it appears that the mascot narrative is still strong, and I think it can continue. Will this get to hundreds of million market cap? Could it even reach $1 billion market cap? and you know, you decide what that means for you. So at the time of recording, so I'm recording this on the 4th of September, and this will go to my Patreons first of all, and then go on to YouTube at a later point. We can see here reasonable amounts of buyers here, $300, $46. You know, people putting in what they can afford to lose. So let's just go on to this $300. Oh, actually, well, there's people putting big money, and that's a good thing. There's this maker here. They have bought $55,000 worth. Oh, and then they sold about $20,000 worth. I should have just kept it here. Was this the maker? Yeah. I think with this, people are putting more. They're putting lots of money in here, and there are some who just even put in you know, a few $100s, and you know, and they're just prepared to hold. So it's good to see that mixture of people who are, you know, having that range of small investments, and those who are big believers in the OG Bitty. And you know, if you briefly did see, or maybe you can rewind and pause, you could have seen that some people did de-risk. They took out some of the money, and you know, they're happy to leave $30,000 and maybe wait a long time, and then well, however long they wish to wait, and then they have their own kind of exit strategy. I'm kind of waffling on a bit, so let me go on to an update soon. But before I do that, I did go onto, when I went onto the website, there was a game, and I think it's just like the game that they had was more about like a I believe it's like a 2G jumping game. Yeah, so you can press tap or press space to jump. So I won't play for too long, but yeah, it's just like a little you can just see there's no music on here. I know 𝐿𝐼𝐸𝐺'𝐵 done his own one. He done his own kind of background music. I think he went up to 100, but I'm not going to go there. I'll see there 17. Let's just stop there. So that's like a nice little fun game, and let's just see what if there will be any kind of other ways to get people involved in coming back to the website. So moving on to Bitty Baby. So this is the one that I've recently put on my channel here. So Hodl my bottle, I'm going to the moon. So this is like an offshoot from there, and I think there are quite a few versions of this one, but this is the one that I covered already. So I just since I'm talking about Bitty, I think it's a good time to have an update on Bitty Baby 2. And yeah, so they have their own game, and you can play it. I think there's some music on this. I won't play for too long because I don't want to get copyright strike or anything like that. So let's just see what their game. So it's a baby catcher game. So and it kind of leans to the. So this is more about getting points, and I'll just die on purpose on here. Get some points. There, that's it. So nice little casual game. And at the moment, if we go back to the chart, it has gone way back down to almost near enough when it launched, and that could potentially be because there's that there is that battle between the bitties. So I think maybe it would be good to have a bit in both, you know, if you want to spread your risk, or if you want to buy into the one project, and that's totally up to you. But I just wanted to kind of have an update on that. You know, they've introduced the game on the Bitty Baby, and I'd always encourage you to follow their X or their socials, and then that way you can get engaged with the community and you can see their updates. So I'm just going to kind of leave it here, and I'll put my Bitcoin mascot toy away. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you to the Patreon so far, and I will just give a shout out to JMA, Aquifer, ASMR, Relaxing, Utah, Nehemiah and Jungle John for supporting me so far. And on here is kind of like a list of the perks that you can get, so check it out. So the links will be in the description below, and also once this video is out on YouTube, I will put the contract addresses in the description, but you can check it on their websites as well. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.